I would like to take this opportunity to thank Grandma's Approved, located in Seneca Falls, for sponsoring this LAXNAI tournament. Without them, this would not be happening. We'd also like to thank Uncommon Fit. They are also a sponsor of this and have provided so many uniforms for everybody. If you have a team or any group, youth lacrosse, definitely get a hold of the guys at Uncommon Fit. You will I guarantee you'll be satisfied with what you get. They make great uniforms at great prices, and we will be back momentarily with more LAXNAI. You know why?
Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the 2023 North American Invitational here at the Nexus Center, Utica University. I'm Stephen Stamp, and we have a play-in game between the LGODS and the Snake Island Muskies. The Muskies will have the first possession. And it's a goal right off the hop. Chris Atwood, who has been on fire, has 5 goals through their first 2 games. He has been a legendary scorer through his career. Look at that rocket from the outside. Bounces it past the far leg of Will Dempsey. And about 10 seconds in, we have the first goal of the game. Another chance. There's a save by Dempsey. You got to love getting that first one to hit you. Dempsey being active as Snake Island has it again. Go for a dunk attempt. Can't quite connect on it. That was Vaughn Harris, I believe, with the attempt. That doesn't make sense, because Vaughn's a righty. We'll get the numbers. That's Cam Horn. There we go. I just got the roster, so we're sorting out a few of the details. Snake Island has had control throughout the first minute and a half, and Cam Horn would blast one that is tipped, goes wide, scooped up there and back out front. Big save by Dempsey. He turned aside Ty Thompson. That long pass gets all the way down the floor. where it will be picked up by the goaltender. Gonna double check who's between the pipes. Edmund Cathers is in net, I believe. Yeah, I think that's Edmund Cathers. Looks like Edmund. Getting the thumbs up from Greg Beecher, who knows these guys pretty well. Drive to the net, nice chance, and Cathers makes the stop. Snake Island back into the offensive zone. Ball on the stick of Kyler Johnson. Up top to Brian Rice, who has 5 goals in the tournament as well. He came into the game tied with Atwood. That's going to be a tripping call. Wasn't intentional, I don't think, but it doesn't really matter at that point, because he took Sky Sunday down to the ground. That's going to be Stone Chubb. Oh, no, it's not 9, it's 99. That'll be Kelvin Jonathan going off to the box. Power play opportunity for the Muskies to try and double up their lead. Over to Atwood, the goal scorer. Gets away, but is tracked down there by Jake Rice. Backdoor pass attempt, couldn't quite connect. Skylar Thomas threw that one cross crease. Now a dunk attempt. That's not going to work for Jake Rice. There's a rip on the run. Rebound attempt. Here's a great chance and a goal. What a finish there. Nice work. The pass over comes from Ross Hill. And he finds Stone Chubb. That is Stone Chubb for the shorthanded goal. That is a beauty.
LGODS goal, his first of the game, scored by number 9, Stone Chubb.
So 1-1 the score, 4.5 minutes in. All right, I'm still updating the roster a little bit. Jake Rice with a hard pass across Atwood's shot, stopped by Will Dempsey. Sometimes you give up the goal in that first shot, especially in a long one from downtown, and it can shake you a little bit, but Will Dempsey has bounced back admirably. LGODS setting up in the offensive zone. Gets away from Ross Hill. There's a goal again. And the Snake Island Muskies, they're liking shooting from over there. That's almost the exact same spot that Atwood shot from, and almost the exact same spot that the goal went in. That was Nate Schultzke. Not really known for his sniping, but that was a beauty.
Snake Island goal, his first of the game, scored by number 49, Nate Schultzke. With an assist from 76, Kyler.
This is a bunch of the guys who played for Snake Island in the President's Cup. I watched all those games and getting to see them here. There, that looks like Vaughn Harris, just where he stands. Let me double check. Yeah, that's Vaughn. Not much question about it. Yeah, there we go. 41. Pretty distinctive. He's coming back. We've got a man up the floor. They'll get it to him. I think that's Thunder Hill. Number 66 has to pull back up. The Snake Islands player hanging down the floor, so the LGODS will leave a defender back with him. So we're 6.5 minutes in here, 2-1 game. Schultzke sprints up towards center, passes it off, leaves it there for Ty Thompson. Ball's turned over. Here's a chance to push it ahead. Instead, he's going to hang on and get the shot. Hits the post, bounces off the back of Cathers, and into the net. I was questioning his decision as he came down, but turns out to be the exact right call. I mean, I'm looking here thinking you're on your offside. You got a guy on his right side. Now, had Thunderhill with him kind of laid back a bit, give him more of a pass, and maybe he doesn't do it, but what a finish there.
LGODS goal. His first of the game, scored by number 22, Billy Dodonna.
That's what I thought. Billy Dodonna with the goal. That's a nice finish. Schultzke is going to go down and track that one as we are 2-2 past the midway point of the first half here in playing game time at the LAXNAI at the Nexus Center in Utica. I'm Stephen Stamp. Pleased to be with you. Thanks everyone on Lacrosse TV, on the YouTube channel, wherever you're watching us. That's going to be a little overzealous on the pick. And LGODS will get it back. Nice outlet pass. Dunk attempt. What a hand save. Did Edmund Cathers get that one with his hand, or did it hit the crossbar? We got to look at that again when we get a chance. That was wild. Snake Island comes away with it. Outlet pass, and Vaughn Harris on the run. He'll head to the far boards to score. Watched by the recent scorer, Billy Dodonna. Ducking underneath, Dodonna turns around. Harris. All kinds of moves. Oh, that's quite a fancy play. Skylar Thomas with a couple of fakes. We're not going to be able to look at that early replay yet because look at this one. Skylar Thomas, one of the most stylish players you will see. Ducks underneath, goes hard twister. He has an amazing ability to control his stick as he's contorting his body, flying through the air. Look at that quick step underneath, changes the angle so he's heading across, not into the goalie, and tucks that one home. Gosh, that's a beauty by Skylar Thomas, who had a couple of goals coming into the game. Great hustle by Brian Rice to zip in and get that one off the faceoff. Watch there by Chris Masker. It's a broken stick out near mid-floor. It's going to be an over and back. The LGODS have it. Oh, that's a pretty good decision, I think, to pull that one down. Now you make the pass. That's a good save by Edmund Cathers after a nice 2-on-1 play. I think that was Anna Halley's Dockstader making the pass. There's not always the easiest numbers, I will admit, the sky blue to see. They look nice. Jump shot attempt doesn't work. There's another one. Dempsey clamps onto that after the rebound. And we're going to have a too many men call against the LGODS. The LGODS, mostly Onondaga Community College students or alum. Looks like it will be served by Chris Masker. Who's number 14. I thought number 15, Chris Masker, earlier. I don't know who 15 is. Well, most of them. Well, we'll figure it out. Power play. The final, or 4:11 to go in the half. That one's picked off beautifully. Looking down the floor. Oh, that's putting Anna Halley's Dockstader into some jeopardy. 10-second count. Called out by Herbie John. Congrats to Herbie, who was recently announced that he has been signed by the NLL to be an official in their program this year. Big step for him. There was some contact on the pass coming out of the crease. LGODS managed to hang on to it. Dejo Barrero got the ball, and he's going to leave it there now. So it's Deo Galate Barrero. to change a couple of, or a few syllables there. Deo Galate, sorry about that. Now it's the turn for the LGODS to hang a player. Nate Schultzke will come out and cover him. Driving in the net, Ty Thompson, beautiful goal. Finishes in tight. Look at that. That is such a lovely play. Pops off the pick. Goes and picks up this ball coming off the boards and just fights his way underneath. Up in the air, tucks it in. Like I said, beautiful, almost as beautiful as his 2-month-old son, Crew, who necessitated him to leave the warm-up during a game in the final, best of 7 final for the Three Nations League Championship against the Haudenosaunee Bucks. And his partner went into labor, and I said, "Oh, how could you do that? How could you go into labor when he's at a game?" And she said, "It wasn't me. Crew wanted to come out." But Crew did get to see a couple of games in that series. Then, of course, Thompson rejoined the team for the President's Cup. Pass over to the far side. Doesn't quite connect. Schultzke along the far boards. Bounces one to Harris. Gets a pick. There's the roll by Atwood. Rips one, going for the same spot again. That one's wide. It's going to be a breakaway here. I think that's Rio Johnson. Nope. Oh, what a rip. We will check. That's Stone Chubb again. What a great finish. Look at the wheels on Stone Chubb. He sees that ball going, takes off early to get that angle, perfect angle, and then nobody's catching him. He's a mile ahead and getting further. Slows it up just enough to corral his momentum and rip that ball into the top corner. That's a beauty from Stone Chubb, his second of the half. It's tight game, 4-3 as we're a minute away from halftime.
His second of the game, scored by number 9, Stone Chubb.
The ball was stuck in a stick, so it was kind of kicked ahead to himself by an LGODS player. And we had a stick blow apart. Actually, he did snap. It was the shaft that snapped. For Sky Sunday, he's going to have to go off and change it up. 25 seconds, LGODS with it. Ross Hill has a couple of goals so far in the tournament, leading one of the leaders for this team as a bunch of guys had 2 goals each. Ross Hill and Thunder Hill. Rio Johnson has 5 and an assist. Deo Galate Barrero has 2 goals and 3 assists. And the clock will expire on the first half. What a tight game. It's 4-3 for the Snake Island Muskies, leading the LGODS. We will be back in 2 minutes after you get to enjoy some highlights put together by Blue Squatch Productions. We'll see you in a sec.
The opening matchup for the women's division will feature the PP Lawyers and Israel. Also tomorrow morning, we'll also be starting our U18 division at 8:20 a.m. over on rink number 2. That opening matchup will be the Snake Island Muskies U18 team taking on the ECE Red U18 team. Stay up to date with everything that is happening during the 2023 North American Invitational.
Dunk attempt. What a hand save.
For the complete schedule, stats, standings, list of vendors, and sponsors. That's LAXNAI.com.
We're taking a look at this one again, trying to see if he grabs it with his hand or what. So I've got it slowing down to 30% now, so he gets the save. That's Edmund Cathers. I've seen him score goals at the NABLL Nationals too, just one of those amazing lacrosse players. And then look at this right here. I can't tell if that was pipe. I'm going to say that's Edmund Cathers' hand. Huge shout out to Grandma's Approved, located in Seneca Falls. It's located between Syracuse and Rochester, New York. If you're into cannabis, they have what you need. Check them out.
Welcome back to Lacrosse Friends. We're underway with half number 2 of LGODS and Muskies. Annahelies Dockstader has the ball in that shiny purple bucket. Hands it off. Hard rip, but that goes straight to the chest protector of Eben Gathers. From his knees, he tries to make the outlet pass. Doesn't work out. It's scooped off, picked off there by Silas Jonathan, and they score. Maybe not. Maybe a decision Eben Gathers would like to have back. You see, he tries to make that outlet, and it's just stolen by Jonathan. There's the give and the rip. We're all tied up 4-4 early here in the second half. It was the Snake Island Muskies scoring early in the first half. Chris Atwood just off the opening faceoff. Now it's the LGODS taking their turn to score an early half goal.
His first of the game, scored by number 11, Ross Hill.
So Ross Hill with the shot, with the goal.
40.
Hand saved by Will Dempsey. His stick goes flying, but he gets it back. Skylar Thomas backing down. The ball pops free, and he'd like a call. He's not going to get one. And Dempsey makes the outlet pass, and here come the LGODS up the floor. Oh, that ball's handed straight into the stick of Chris Atwood, and you do not want that. But he misses. He is a deadly shooter. I don't know if Dempsey got a little bit of that. Speaking of did a goalie get a piece of that, when we get a chance, we'll take a peek at a replay of that save from the first half. We think it was a save that Edmund Cathers got his hand up on the dunk attempt. It's so hard to see, but we'll let you watch and decide what you think when we get a bit of a break. Maybe after this possession. That shot/pass didn't get to anybody. Thunderhill tried to get it, and the 30 will run out. Maybe we have time now. Muskies into the offensive zone. Schultzke will hand it off. Jay Chubb sets a pick for Harris. Last man out is Sunday. He's down low. Good movement. And the backdoor pass. Great chance for Harris, but he just missed on the near side. And the 30's going to run out. I like the look up floor. All kinds of moves. Looking for a transition. What a rip from the outside, and it's the first lead for the LGODS. Absolutely blasted there by Stone Chubb for the hat trick. Chubb feeling it. Just circling around. Little slip pick on the inside. Oh, that's beautiful.
LGODS goal, his third of the game, scored by number 9, Stone Chubb.
Dockstader has it. Spinning inside. Outlet pass from Dempsey. That's going to be turned over as Brian Rice races in. It becomes a 2-on-1 with Atwood. Rice tries the shot. Nice job by Dockstader to knock that one aside. He's going to get the ball now. Little pick from Dempsey, and Dockstader will sprint up over center. Comes to the near side. Oh, nice fake, and then the shot. That was Damon Dockstader getting that one taken. Fresh 30 that the LGODS are working with. Outlet pass now, but great hustle coming off the bench. Oh, what a move, though. That is a beautiful play by Bossy Rice. Sorry, that's Casey Swamp. Casey Swamp showing the offensive chops. Yeah, there he is. Wow, what a play by Casey Swamp. The big D guy. Look at this move. Doesn't catch the pass cleanly, but then to pull up, not enough with the offhand to get a ward call, just enough to get himself clear on the little swim. And Casey Swamp with a beauty. That may be the goal of his career. That is lovely. Collision along the boards by the LGODS bench. Dangerous along that open door. Breakaway chance here. Oh, great hustle back by Skylar Thomas to really affect the shot that Kelvin Jonathan was able to get. You can see he was in his head. Nice sidearm pass from Stone Chubb. He's looking to get it back. They cut through the middle, though. There's Kelvin Jonathan again. He's turned aside. Fresh 30 as the LGODS get it back. They're looking to go back in front after taking their first lead. What a diving effort. That's one thing you'll see from this LGODS team. We saw it last year, and we're seeing it again this year. The effort is always there. There's Stone Chubb going back in defensive transition. Nice over-the-head wrap check as he strips the ball away from Zach Hops in a dangerous spot. Oh, no, you can't let him go. Vaughn Harris, to be fair, awfully hard for anybody to stop him. Harris gets a head of steam up, and he has got such great feet. Look at this move. Harris is just lulling them to sleep. And then he's going to go on his own. Nobody around, and that is poison when you let him get in tight. It is absolutely deadly. Ooh, that's a big swat. A lot of plastic on plastic. Hard little sidearm shot from Thunderhill. Derek Hops takes up on the far side, leaves it there for Ty Thompson. Did we mention how cute Crew, his two-month-old son, is? We may have. Will Dempsey makes the stop, doesn't know where the ball is. It's underneath him, wisely doesn't move, and they have to tap the leg pads to get the ball out. 6-5 Muskies up. We're past the midway point of the second half. LGODS on the attack. Little pick. There's the roll. He can't quite get it through to Silas Jonathan. It's going to be through the crease, and it's a turnover. Oh, boy. Here's a chance the other way for Hops, and he makes the most of it. Great finish. Sorry, that's not Hops. That is, who is that? We don't know who 66 is. We'll find out, I bet. So instead of the LGODS being able to come back and tie it up, the Muskies forge a 2-goal lead. We got 6:15 to go. They're trying to get it back right away, but Cathers makes the stop and sidesteps away so the ball doesn't get loose and headed. That's a nice grab by Zach Deacon, one of the better young defenders around. Ooh, he takes a push to the throat. He's going to get into it. He doesn't like that attention from Dylan Snow. Hops goes, or Deacon goes backdoor. Deacon's going to head off to the bench. And they will get Zach Hops out on the floor to play defense. He's the first guy, and now the LGODS coming up the floor. Penalty coming. Trying to see it's a too many men call on. I believe it's OCC, or LGODS. So they scored, but it's no goal because they were being called for too many men on the floor. That will be served by Howie Francis. Snake Island with the 2-goal lead will now go to the power play. Winner of this game will move on to the medal rounds into the quarterfinals.
LGODS penalty, a bench minor, illegal substitution, death penalty is being served.
Backdoor attempt.
Francis, penalty 447.
Yeah, the loser plays at 8:20 in the 9th through 16th quarterfinal number 3. And the winner plays right after that against the team who came first in Group B1. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, that will be in a quarterfinal game. Deacon has it, takes a check. 5 seconds left on the power play, so not sure Snake Island's going to... Yeah, Von Harris thought about it. He was at least pretending. Fakes the pass. Now he does go back. Back to even strength. Harris with the shot. That's off Dempsey and up out of play. Be a fresh 30 for Snake Island. LGODS looking to try and close the gap here. Obviously back at full strength. So B1 is USA Blue, who beat the Frog Pond Maulers. So the winner gets a shot against the US Blue team. Skylar Thomas, more magic, another twister. The fancy footwork, the hard twister, and look at this finish by Skylar 2Ks Thomas. He's way up on the restraining line, surveying. They kind of isolate for him. Ty Thompson will set a little pick. And again, Skylar Thomas just gets underneath. Look at the hands on this finish. Way across the body. He just feels so comfortable flying across the crease.
His second of the game, scored by number 9, Skylar Thomas, with an assist of 49.
That makes it 8-5 as we come into the final 2 minutes. And that is a dagger. That should pretty much assure the Snake Island Muskies of heading to the quarterfinals against USA Blue. We'll see, though. LGODS have the ball, and they have almost 2 minutes. Long to the near side. A little spin underneath. Then that one's going to pop away, but turns into a great pass. As it got free, went over to Thunder Hill. Deacon just de-sticks Thunder Hill. It's a hard rip, but it's straight into the belly pad of Edmund Cathers, who's looking for the outlet to Schultzke. That's a nice defensive transition play. That's Stone Chubb. Yep. Now he's going to go to the bench and get a breather. He was tired from racing back like that. That looked like it was going to be a shot, turned into a backdoor quick stick pass attempt. Just missed. Now Schultzke on his horse. He sees that there's a whole bunch of gray and pale blue back there. So he's just going to slow it down, do the smart thing, and hand it off to Ty Thompson. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the 2023 LAXNAI on Lacrosse TV. We're so pleased you're with us. Stay tuned. Next up on the schedule, we will have the Rochester Bats and the Maine Northmen in playing game number 5. David Bowie is going to take... Oh, no. That's on a different rink. Never mind. We're going to have here the Moon Bears and the third place team from Group B, who is Seneca Marksman. Did they beat the Thunder? Who won between Iroquois Thunder and Seneca Marksman? So Seneca Marksman will be playing that game next up here against the Moon Bears. David Bowie will have that one. He's familiar with the Marksman from having called that last game that got them into that match. We're down to 8 seconds. It will be an 8-5 victory for the Snake Island Muskies. Last second shot. And that'll do it for this game here at the LAXNAI 2023. I'm Stephen Stamp. Thanks for being with us. Stick around for David Bowie with Marksman and Moon Bears next up on Lacrosse TV.